Hey guys, Mike here, the Detroit Borg, with a look at the Google Chromecast. So this is their $35 solution to streaming media to your HD TV. Now this is not Google TV, that's a separate product. Google TV, we're not sure where that's going at this point, but the Chromecast is kind of the new and exciting way of streaming media to your TV. Now it does it very differently than something like the Apple TV or the Roku or even the Google TV. Instead of having an on-screen interface on your HD TV, you instead use your mobile device to control the content going to your HD TV. So for example, you can use your Android device, so that's a tablet or phone, or your iOS device, such as your iPhone or iPad. You can even use Chrome. So you can cast your Chrome browser directly to the HD TV, and that way you can get access to other apps and other media sources, such as Hulu, or other things that are not currently supported through their apps. So we do have app support on YouTube, Netflix, as well as the Google properties such as Google Play Music and Google Play Movies. And of course, we'll demonstrate that all in this video. So let's go ahead and take a look at our packaging here so you can see Chromecast, the easiest way to watch online video on your TV. On the back, you see the supported apps, send video or anything on the web to your TV from your smartphone, tablet, or laptop. You can see here works with Android, iOS, OS X, and Windows. So let's go ahead and unbox this and take a look. So I'm just going to slice this tab here, and we're going to open this up. Alright, so inside we'll find the Chromecast. So this is a 2-inch HDMI dongle, and we're going to take a closer look at that in just a minute. First, you can see that the setup instructions are very basic. It's printed on the inside of the box. So plug it in. You do need to plug it into an HDMI port, and you need to power it using a USB connector, which is included in here. And you can also use the provided power supply. So if your TV has a USB port, you could just plug it in there and power it. But if it doesn't, you can use the supplied power adapter. We also have to switch the input on the TV, and you'll need to set it up at google.com/Chromecast/setup. And we're going to go through that process. So let's bring up here and take a look to see what we have. So we have our HDMI cable for connecting it. So you can see it's got a nice wrap there to keep it tidy. You have some instructions here, product information. Now they also give us an HDMI extender, so if the Chromecast won't fit in the port on your TV, you can use this to get it out of the way. So for example, if you have rear firing ports and the Chromecast sticks out too far and hits your wall, so for example you have a wall mounted TV, you can use this solution to kind of bend it around the corner. You also have your power adapter here, which makes use of that USB cable. Now the great thing about the Chromecast is basically you don't have another black box on your TV set. It basically disappears in the back of it. So let's go ahead and peel the plastic off. You can see it's got that glossy finish along the sides. Now on the back side we'll find a USB port as well as this little button here. So that button here basically resets the Chromecast. You also see a little LED indicator. On the bottom you'll see some of the information such as designed by Google. We also find a little Easter egg here. So you can see the model number is HGG2-42. Basically that's a reference to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Now if we look closely at the power adapter, if you look at the model number, you'll also see another Easter egg. So model MST3K-US, which of course is a reference to Mystery Science Theater 3000. Alright, so for our next step we need to connect this to an HDMI TV. So I have my small kitchen TV, which will be better for demonstration purposes. So on the back of that TV you can see all my connectors. So I have my HDMI ports and my USB port, which I can use for powering the Chromecast. So all I need to do is connect up my micro USB cable, connect that to the USB port on the back of the TV. You can see it's now powered. You get a little LED indicator indicating that something is going on. And now we can connect this to an HDMI port on the TV, and we can go ahead and set it up. Now with the Chromecast booted up and ready to go, you can see we have some instructions on how to set this up. So assuming you're on the same Wi-Fi network as the Chromecast, you can go to google.com/Chromecast/setup to do this. Or you can go to your Android phone and use the free app. So right now it sees my Chromecast on the network, Chromecast 7467 found, and I can go to setup. So it's connecting to that Chromecast. Alright, now it's asking me if I see the setup code Z8Q4. I do see it. So now I have the option to name it. So I'm just going to say Mike's Chromecast. Alright, so we're going to select set. It's going to connect to my wireless network, so I'm just going to enter in my password. Alright, so I can see I'm all set. Mike's Chromecast, the current time as well as the network I'm connected to, and I'm ready to start using it. So let's go ahead and start demonstrating some of its features. Now we can go ahead and start broadcasting our content to our HDTV. So right now I'm in the Netflix app, and if you look here, you'll see that I have this Chromecast icon up here. So I have the option to play to this device or play to Mike's Chromecast. So if I select Mike's Chromecast, this now becomes the remote control for the television. So Netflix is now running on the HDTV, and this is my remote control. So I can pause it, play it, I can also scrub it. And I can adjust the volume. So I can adjust the volume right from the app without actually using my IR remote to control the TV. So this is kind of an all-in-one solution, even controls basic functions like volume. Now, of course, when you're watching your show on the HDTV, your device is going to go to sleep. So to quickly regain access to your remote control functions, all I have to do is unlock it, and you can see right on the lock screen are your controls. So I can pause it, play it, I can even recycle 10 seconds, so it'll go back 10 seconds to replay, and I can stop it, which will disconnect it from the TV. So if I go to stop, there you go. Now you can also quickly access your remote control from the drop-down menu, so you can pause it, play it, stop it, replay 10 seconds, that sort of thing. You can also jump to the app. Now the great thing here is that this device is no longer streaming the media. The Chromecast is. So the Chromecast assumes the responsibility of streaming the media. So that means you're not draining the battery on your device, and you can continue doing other things in the background while your Chromecast is streaming the media. And of course, you can quickly jump here to get back to your media. Now this also works with the Netflix app on iOS. So for example, I have play, pause, I can scrub it, I can change the volume, everything like that. And you can see that the Chromecast control is down here in the lower right corner, so I can play it on my Chromecast device or select iPhone. It bounces it back to my iPhone. Now we still have access to AirPlay, so if we swipe up, we'll see our AirPlay controls, which are system-wide. Of course, Chromecast is only app-specific. Now this also works with the YouTube app on iOS as well as Android. So for example, I can go to one of my videos. If I click play, you can see it plays on the TV, takes over, and this becomes the remote control. Hey guys, Mike here, the Detroit Borg, with a look at the new second generation. Now the only drawback to iPhone is that you do not have quick access to your media control, so you do have to unlock the device and go to the app. So if you've left the app, let's go to click play. Which I always criticize for having a dim display. You can't go to the drop-down menu to control it. You'll have to go back to the app. Let's go to the app switcher here, launch YouTube, and you can go back to your media controls. And you can see it actually takes a moment to regain connection to the Chromecast. So with the Android app, I can lock the screen. If I hit the lock button, I can see I now have this quick lock screen widget, which allows me to control it without unlocking the phone or entering my passcode, that sort of thing. Now, of course, this works with apps like Google Play Movies and Google Play Music. So if you want to rent a movie to watch for the evening, you basically bring it up on your tablet or your mobile phone, go to the Chromecast button, select Mike's Chromecast, and it goes to your TV. Now the Chromecast supports 1080p HD video as well as 5.1 surround sound, so you could connect this to your AV equipment to get the full theater experience. Now it's the same story with the Google Play Music app, so I can play my media. It'll go to my TV complete with album art and track information. I can lock the device and continue listening or do other things, and I can pause it right from the lock screen. Now, as I mentioned before, you can mirror the content of your Chrome browser to your television. All you have to do is install the free Google Cast extension. Once that extension is installed, you'll see this little icon up here, the Google Cast icon, and you can select your Chromecast. Of course, they do have to be sharing the network. You have to be on the same network in order for the devices to see each other. So, for example, this is great for apps that currently do not support Chromecast, like Hulu. So I can go right to the Hulu website, play my media, select Chromecast, Mike's Chromecast, and it now goes right to my television. And on my laptop, I can control it, so I can pause it, play it, that sort of thing. And again, it's full resolution. So I can go to full screen mode as well, so it fills up my screen. And it sounds pretty good. So it's also in sync. The audio is in sync along with the video, so there is no syncing problems. I haven't had that issue at all with this.
Birdhouse at school today.
Now, if we go up to the Chromecast control, you can see we can select Stop Casting or Cast this tab. We can also tap on this to get right to the options for the Chromecast extension. Now, we have some basic controls here for the Cast extension. So, for example, we can select Auto Resizing, so it will automatically resize the tab to fit the screen that you're broadcasting to. We also have tab projection quality, so we can do the default 720p high quality, or we can do 720p extreme, which is a higher bitrate, so you get better quality. You also have standard 480p, so you do not at this time have 1080p, although this particular function is in beta status right now, so this will change in time. We also have full screen zoom, so if enabled, it prevents black bars on the widescreen video. Disabled, it shows the projected content exactly as it appears on the screen. Now this works the same with Chrome on OS X or Windows. Basically, you just open up Chrome browser, install the extension, and you can cast to your Chromecast. So I see my Chromecast, goes to my television. Now as you can see, it strips away all of the menu bars and that sort of thing, so it's just the content that appears on your TV. So it's pretty slick here. We can also go to watch a video. Let's see if it plays. Now you can continue casting to your TV while doing other things on your laptop. Now we can also put our personal photos and videos on our HDTV, so if you want to share this with the family, you can do that right from the Chrome browser. So I went to my Google Plus account where my photos are stored. And if we go to slideshow mode, it fills up the screen and we can scrub them or play the slideshow. We can also play videos we've loaded to Google Plus. So for example, I had a giveaway announcement I recorded.
Hey guys, Mike here, the Detroit Borg with the giveaway
and it plays the audio and video in sync right on the TV.
I'm actually recording it on the giveaway item.
And it works pretty well. Of course, this acts as your remote control. Now this is also great for flash content. So for example, we have a flash video here on The Verge. If we click play, we'll play on our TV and we can go to full screen mode right here. And the audio and video are all pushed right to the HDTV, and your laptop then becomes the remote.
And today in New York City, we're getting our first look at the first device they built together.
So in conclusion, I think Chromecast has a lot going for it, the price tag being one of them and its open nature being the other one. Basically meaning that you do not have to form partnerships with these companies in order to get your content to your HDTV. So for example, Apple TV and Roku need to put apps onto their platforms, which requires a partnership. So it makes it a lot simpler. There's a smaller barrier to getting your content to your HDTV. So I think that is exciting. But for me, the biggest issue is the fact that this does not integrate well with a home theater. Now you can connect this to an AV receiver, but controlling it now requires two devices. So you have your IR remote for controlling your AV receiver, your TV, and everything like that. And then you have your tablet or phone controlling the media. So that means you're juggling two devices to control your media. So that's going to do for me, guys, in this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again in the next one.